Butter SWIM biscuits. On a scale of 1 to Paula Deen, where do you think that falls? You're about to find out. These biscuits are incredibly buttery, obviously with the name. They're incredibly delicious. You probably have everything you need to make them already in your pantry. And I mean, it takes maybe an hour from start to finish, you know, from when you first start breaking everything out to when you're stuffing it in your face. Probably about an hour. So make these. It's going to be amazing. So to quote Marlon Brando in Last Tango in Paris, get the butter and let's do this. Start off by preheating an oven to 450 degrees. Then in a medium to large mixing bowl, you can add 2.5 cups or 300 grams of all-purpose flour, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Get yourself a nice spoon and you're going to mix these together. You don't have to go too crazy, you just want them relatively mixed so when we add our buttermilk, it'll disperse easily. So 2 cups of buttermilk, pour that bad boy in, and let's get to mixing. You want to mix this until there's no more dry stuff. Start off slow so you don't slosh it all over the place, flicking dough or buttermilk off. And then as it comes together, you can go a little bit faster. You should have what looks like a very thick batter or a very thin dough. Once you have that, we'll set that to the side. In an 8x8 baking dish, we're going to pour in 1/2 cup or 1 full stick of melted butter. This doesn't have to be screaming hot, you just want it melted. And then we're going to pour in our batter. Don't worry about any butter that gets on top, that's fine. That's going to help the top get nice and brown. So, pour it in. Get as much as you can, waste not, want not. So that's, like I said, a thin dough or a thick batter. Then we're going to use our spoon to push it into the corners. Don't worry about splashing any butter on top. That's going to add to the deliciousness and the crustiness of the top. You just want to get it evenly, like, level. You don't want any too high of peaks or unevenness. A little bit of texture on the top is fine. That texture is going to get really brown and very delicious. You'll see that in a minute. Now get off the knife. There we go. Now I'm going to take a knife and slice this into 8 pieces. These pieces will stick back together, but this will give you a nice guide when they're done to cut your individual pieces. There we go. 9 nice pieces. And into the oven we go for 20 to 25 minutes. Come on. There we go. And after the 20-25 minutes, see how you get nice browning on those peaks? Sizzling butter. The sound is delicious. The smell is even deliciouser. Gotta let this cool though. That's the hard part about baking, I've found, is that waiting for it to cool down. You just want to stuff this in your mouth. You can't. Look at that. Use your knife. Cut those into nice squares. Use a spatula. Pop it out. There may be a little stuckness to the bottom. That's okay. Use the spatula to scrape it up. That's delicious. Now let's give this a topping. I'm going to go with strawberry preserves because strawberry preserves are chunky and delicious. Look at that. Can't wait to eat this. That right there. That you need to eat this. You need to make this. I need to eat this because I've been smelling it. It's Oh. Wow. Pardon me. This is so good. So good. You gotta try it. Make this recipe. If you loved it, drop it down in the comments. If you have any suggestions, drop it down in the comments. If you want to tell me I suck, drop that down in the comments too. It's all good. So check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, yada, 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 and we'll catch you next time.